welcome back to the channel. So we got a week-long challenge for you today. I'm using my dog to get more views. And so what the challenge is we're gonna throw 500 discs over the next 7 days. So I got my fairway drivers and bigger drivers. This one's gonna be a really good one. So I average for my highest throw, it's probably around 410 feet. So if I can get over 430 on any of the throws, I would call this challenge a success. And yeah, it'll also just get me out of the house. So let's get into it. Good girl. For this first day, I focused on getting my form down. So as you can see in the video, I wasn't taking too long of strides, but I was trying to make sure I was throwing at the right time, extending my arm, all the stuff you're told. I was making sure I was doing it right and critiquing myself throughout the whole time I was throwing, so I could get some great throws in. The first day I did somewhat well. I think it was a little windy, or no, there wasn't much wind, but I did have some good throws. Here's my best one right here. So I threw it about, what did it say, 400 and some feet. So yeah, that's all I had for day one, just focusing on form and make sure I was getting it right. Alright, so I did have a pretty good throw. This one was like 415 feet. Went a little to the right, but it still got plenty of distance. I threw back by that big left tree. So pretty good for this one. There's a couple other ones somewhat close, but this is probably the furthest one this throw. Pretty good throw. So after getting my form down on day one, day two I focused on throwing it with a little more power. Making sure I'm using my hips and engaging my full body to throw the disc. I had a few good throws. I think the first side I was throwing into the wind, so it wasn't as good, but the second time with the wind I had some very far throws. So as you can see here, a couple ones went over my camera person, and yeah, that's basically all I had to say for day two. Just focusing on throwing it harder. It was a pretty nice day out, so can't say that for the rest of the video. But I just threw my third set of 24, so that's 72 discs. I finished day two. I threw this one across the other side of the street. So I threw from that goalpost last time to the other goalpost. And so this time I threw from the other one back, and I made it across the street. It's like 455 feet. However, I think it bounced off the street and probably went a couple, probably 30 more feet than it would have. But it would probably have been about 420. Well, that was something. And Yeah, just look outside. It's a winter wonderland. All right, so it's day 3. It is like snowing outside, and yeah, this ought to be fun. This challenge wasn't a good idea when it's freezing and snowing, but gotta get it done. All right, I set my tripod up in the car so you guys know I didn't cheat. Let's get this done. So there wasn't really much to say about this third day. Um, I was slipping a lot. I couldn't throw it as hard. The wind was just taking my discs out of the air, and I wasn't getting much distance. So I basically just tried to focus on my form and um, work on the little things as I could. But as you could see, it was not a very good day to be throwing. Oh my gosh. This is a terrible idea. I think I might be missing a disc and might have to go back out and look for it. I found it. Look at this. It's literally covered in snow. I unfortunately missed most of my shots today. I have another round, but my phone is about to die. Where those white ones go. Most of my shots were bombed today. I had 2 go across the street on this side. As you can see by the video, I was throwing extremely well on this day. I had a few good shots. I think I had like 3 that went a little over 450 feet. They did go down that back hill and might have hit the street and bounced across, but I do think that would have been about 430. So it basically already passed my goal for what I wanted on this video. Um, right here's a really good shot with that blue one. And so yeah, everything is coming together on this day, and I'm throwing extremely well. I did find that using the white discs is kind of hard to find in the snow. I thought even with the stamps I'd be able to see them, but nope, it took forever to find some of those discs. But I did also like using a sweatshirt a lot more than a jacket. The sweatshirt is a lot easier to get more distance, as the jacket, I don't know, it kind of messed up my throw. I didn't feel as loose and couldn't get as much power with the jacket on. So if you're practicing and it's a little colder, I'd advise using a sweatshirt over a jacket. So that's all I had for this day. So I officially chose the worst day to do this, or worst week to do this challenge. Everything is now ice. My car was, you see the ice? Everything is ice. Ice around that. There was a tree around here, but if you can see those trees over there, they're just icicles. So hopefully I don't slip the whole time I'm throwing. Alright, it is so freaking cold out today. Oh my, do you hear the ice? Yeah, alright, I'm just gonna try to get this done fast. No talking today.
throw a couple warm-up shots count, but we're just going for it.
As you could guess, this day did not go so well. I got out there, the wind was super high, as you can see from these shots. My discs are not even going very far, and I'm having trouble keeping my hands warm. They're freezing the whole time. I gotta admit, I didn't do all the shots. I probably got through about 20 today, so I'll try to make them up if it's nicer tomorrow. But I couldn't, like, my hands were just so cold. I couldn't do it. I had to get back to my car. My hands were like numb. It was like starting to hurt really bad to even throw the disc. So, yeah, that's all I had to add, but I didn't get too many good shots today, unfortunately, because of that. But I'm hoping tomorrow or the next day is a little nicer, um, and I can get some really good throws like yesterday. Yesterday I had really, really good throws. I got like 460 or something like that on one of them. It might have skipped across the street, but I do think it would have been about at least 440 if it even didn't do that. So, um, definitely seeing improvement. I can feel my form getting better. I don't know if you can see it too much, but I definitely feel a difference. Welcome back. It's day 6, and there's no wind out today. It's feeling nice. There's a little snow on the ground, a little ice, but I'm feeling good about today. And welcome to day 6. So, I did not actually do as well as I thought I would today. Um, I was throwing decent, but it might have been that jacket I was wearing. Like I talked about earlier, I think the sweatshirt is the better way to go. So I had one decent throw, went about 450, but these are all pretty good throws. There might have been some. I don't think there was wind, but maybe I just wasn't throwing as well today. Might be the fatigue of throwing like 400 discs in the past 5 days. It's a little slippery today. Well, I'm not throwing as hard. I almost got it. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, cut it. Hey guys, and welcome to the final day. So we're just gonna wrap everything up. I am happy how this turned out. It did take a lot of work to get out there in the snow, in the freezing cold, but I did complete it. Um, this last day, my arm was feeling a little sore, and I didn't really want to risk anything, so I did throw the first round. Um, and yesterday, I actually played a round of disc golf after throwing because it was a nice day, and I just think I had been throwing a little too much and didn't want to risk injuring myself. So we're just gonna talk about how the challenge went. So I think it went pretty well. It might have been a little too many discs. I wish it was not as cold and snowy and wet and I was slipping. So here's some of my better throws of me progressing, and I did pass my goal of 430 and a little bit more. So thank you for watching, and I'm glad I did this and completed this challenge. It felt good, and I advise maybe doing a little less if you're gonna do it, but Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for some more videos to come.